Mechanical drop sets is a variation of drop set in that you are continuing to do work once the muscle has hit muscle failure or close to it. But instead of dropping down the weight as you do on a regular drop set, you will drop down to an easier or stronger variation of the exercise. So you basically need 3 different variations of the same movement pattern. And you put them in order from the one you can use the least amount of weight up to the one that you can use the most weight with. Basically what happens is that when you hit failure on that first movement, you can still get more reps on the second one. And when you hit failure on the second one, you can still get more rep on the third one. So basically I'm continuing to target that muscle even though it's tired. The cool thing is that the slight change in position actually will bring in more muscle fibers, which makes the whole complex more effective. And also, it's more effective than having these 3 exercises done separately, because now I don't need the same total volume to create maximum fatigue. I will get maximum fatigue in all the fibers involved in those 3 exercises from that one set alone. So instead of having, for example, to do 9 sets to get the job done, I can get the same job done with 3 sets, for example. So that makes it more effective. Remember, excessive volume is the #1 enemy of maximum gains. So anytime you can get the same stimulation from a smaller amount of work, you will get more growth out of it. So that if you know your variations, you can easily apply mechanical drop sets to basically any muscle group. For example, you could start with a very close grip bench press, then move on to a narrow but not fully closed bench press, and then move on to a regular bench press. You can start with a dumbbell shoulder press, then go to an incline dumbbell press, and then to a flat dumbbell press. These are just ideas. You can also do curls. For example, I could start with a leaning back curl, which is weaker, hitting more the long head of the biceps. When I reach failure, I shift position to a regular curl. When I would hit failure, I would shift forward, shortening the range of motion, just finishing with partial bottom curls like this. Or I could start with reverse dumbbell curl, then regular curls, then hammer curls. If you know your exercises, it's very easy to come up with many variations. And also I came up with a DVD on mechanical drop set where I give 110 variation of mechanical drop set. So that could be a source. But any exercise where you can have 3 different variations will work. So you don't need to get a lot of volume to get maximum muscle growth. Just like any other, and I'm repeating myself, guys, but it's really important. Just like when any post-failure method, any training method where you go beyond the point of failure, either by dropping down the weight, by taking a pause, or by changing variation of exercise, you can only do a very small amount of work. Mechanical drop set, 1, maybe 2 sets. Otherwise, you will actually get less gains than if you just do that one really hard demanding set. So I would do 1 or 2 sets to warm up the muscle, then 1 or 2 mechanical drop sets for that muscle group. And that will create maximum stimulation. It's not about how much work you can do. It's how much stimulation you get in the work you're doing. If you do that with less work, you will have more energy to build muscle, more resources to build muscle instead of just tolerating the work. And I won't have the cortisol increase that will stop protein synthesis and activate or myostatin expression to a higher degree. Excess cortisol is the #1 enemy of the natural trainee for muscle growth. And excessive volume, energy expenditure is the cause for the increase in cortisol level during training.